Hello there, this is the BT, and these are the rooms. And alright, let's continue playing some Asphalt 11, and that's a joke because yesterday I said Asphalt 9 instead of Asphalt 8 and people were pointing it out, so there you go, acknowledge. But no, we're playing Asphalt 8, and today we're gonna unlock a beautiful car with a big wing, and it's not this one. Right now you can see the Ultima RS just because, well, this is the current car for the car hunt, but no. The car we're gonna actually unlock is the Brabham BT62 because the special event, well, you know that has been going on, and, well, I have been spending my tokens into skipping the stages where cars that I didn't have were required, for example, the Koenigsegg CC850 or the Lotus Emira. But now that all of that has been spent, it's pretty much time to unlock it. However, I'm not quite there yet because if we look at the conditions, I'm gonna need 218 in order to unlock the Brabham, and I only have 215. There you go. So I need to do some conditions, and we're gonna do it precisely with the same car that we're gonna be unlocking. So isn't that convenient? Now, our objectives for today are gonna be doing some airtime, obstacles on the track, and a lot of drift. So let's jump into it because I want to unlock this. Alright, so let's do this. Look at this beauty of a car. Now, I already have driven it. I think I showed it precisely when the special event started, like a week or 2 weeks ago, however long it's been. And man, it is a beautiful car. I did say that I was a little bit disappointed, and I'm still a little bit disappointed by the fact that the wing of the car is the exact same color as the car itself. I would have preferred for the wing to be a different color, but hey, you can win them all. Either way, the car is still a beauty, so I'm not complaining too much about it. I'm not super convinced about the engine sound. I'm not necessarily in love with this particular engine sound, though I don't hate it, so it's alright. It's serviceable. But look at this beauty. Look at this beauty, man. Oh, I need to get a lot of air time. Oh, I forgot about that. Well, honestly, right at this moment, I'm not gonna worry too much about doing every single objective. The reality is that I only need to get, 3 conditions done, and that is more than enough to unlock the car, and that is my main objective right here. So that's gonna do one race with this car. We're gonna do a second one just to guarantee that I did enough conditions. Again, I'll focus on doing all of them at some other point, but not in this video because right now all I want is to unlock the car. All right, come on, I want it. Now, I did say also that I don't like how from this camera angle you can barely see the shape of the tail lights. And that is one thing that this car, well, I mean, the car is the car, right? But the headlights, it's something that it's very, very recognizable of this car. So it's kind of sad that from this angle you cannot see them. They have this kind of Y or T shape, if you will. And yeah, it's not noticeable. And that is kind of annoying. Actually, I checked it, and Asphalt 9 is very similar, though in Forza Horizon 5, the taillights are very, very visible. So I don't know what to make of it. Okay, that's fine. All I know is that it is a bit disappointing that in general, the taillights are not very visible over here. I checked other cars, for example, like the Centenario, and the taillights are, well, wider, and they're much, much brighter. And here, you cannot see them at all. It's kind of weird, and I don't love that. But hey, I hope that Gameloft at some point fixes this, though it seems unlikely, because I think once they do the car, once they finish it, then they're like, yep, that's it, it's done, no more retouching it. So sadly, I think that's, look at these taillights, but you cannot see them. It's very, very annoying. Oh well, still, this should be the car unlocked for me, so let's check it out. Oh yeah, baby, give me my reward, some stuff, yeah, whatever. I probably didn't do the drift. Yeah, I haven't done the drift, so I'm still gonna have to do this race 3 times to get all the drift. And I did get the airborne. Oh, I didn't need that much time. Okay, anyway, my point is, how many? 221, let's go, baby. It's mine. It's mine. What can I say? I really like this car. I do. The body shape of this car, the big wing, the racing style to it is just fantastic. So look at it. What a beaut. Just look at it, it's so beautiful. But yeah, the wing in the same color kind of bothers me a little bit. But you know, I guess you can't win them all, but overall, quite the beaut, quite the beaut. Now, you might be wondering, DBT, what are you gonna do with this car? Are you gonna leave it stock like a lot of your Class S cars? Are you gonna upgrade it? What I'm gonna do is actually test it in multiplayer because as is, it's already in Class D rank. That's right, it's in the maximum or the top of the 1230 bracket, 1232, so this should perform amazing in multiplayer, right? Man, the shame I'm gonna feel by bringing my Class S car and being destroyed by Class D cars. I know, it's a stock, and as we know, pretty much every car at stock is gonna be absolutely terrible. So I don't expect this to give me a good result, but I am curious to test it out because it is actually very, very rare for a car that at stock, it's actually at the top of a bracket. I think there's only a few out there. So I definitely had to take the opportunity to check it out. Hey dude, Jesus Christ. So most of the times it tends to be the case where, for example, a car that it's at stock, let's say that it's near the 1410 bracket, just as an example. The rank that it's gonna have is something like 1416. So it's gonna be past the bracket. You still need to upgrade it a bunch in order to get it into a decent rank for a bracket. Ah, eat it. That's what you get for pushing me, buddy. Well, you know what? All this considered, I am in 3rd place, which is surprising. I was honestly expecting last place, but then again, maybe some of these dudes are going unboosted, so in which case this is not gonna tell me a whole lot of anything, but man, the car is officially mine, so what am I complaining about? Now, as far as what I'm gonna do over time with this car, I do wanna pro it. I wanna take this car at pro because I would love for this car to join my Gauntlet team. I don't care, as you know, or I don't know if you know, but as you should know if you watch my content, I don't really care too much for amazing cars in terms of performance, even for Gauntlet, where I meme like 5 out of 7 days a week. But I do like bringing cars that I like visually, and oh boy, do I like this car. So I do want to pro it, but it's not going to be a full-on race to pro it. There's still, I don't know, like 10 days before the whole special event ends, and by the end of the special event I want to have it at pro, because I want to participate in the last stage where there's some direct upgrades and whatnot. Now the reality is that I don't think I will be able to get to the best rewards in the last stage of the special events, but wherever I land, well, there's still gonna be some decent amount of rewards, so I'll take them. So I need to have it pro before the special event ends, but in the meantime I can have some fun in upgrading this thing and trying to find some MP tunes. Now for the Dodge Dart XE or X Edition, I did meme around to supposedly look for MP tunes, but the reality is that I was just upgrading pretty much blindly and just going randomly in hopes that I would stumble upon one. But no, for this one I do want to take a little bit of time into trying to get a tune for the car for pretty much any bracket that I can. I might still miss a few, but yeah, that's what I want to do, and I'm not gonna do all of that in this video. This video was just about unlocking the car and checking it out, getting into a very long race and somehow getting 2nd place. Yeah, but unsurprisingly everybody else was unboosted, so that's why I got some level of result. Let's try another race just to prove that this car is probably gonna do terrible under normal circumstances. Okay, here we go, Nevada, shorter track. Let's see what we get. But yeah, so in this video I'm not gonna be trying to get into every single tune. No, actually what I want to do is try to tune it and do some videos on the tuning on this car. You'll have to let me know in the comments if you want to see some videos precisely on the exploration of the tunes for this car, because I think that would be some fun to have over here with this car. But like I said, at the end of the day I definitely need to have it pro'd by the end of the special event, because that is a necessity for the event itself. And also remember that I am aiming, 100% aiming to finish the special event to its full completion, let's say. Meaning I want to get the very last reward that you get from getting pretty much every single condition done. And that is because that's the decal for this car. Now, as much as I say and love this car for the looks, as I mentioned just a few minutes ago, I don't love that the wing is the same color as the body, and that destroys a little bit the contrast in the body itself, or rather the whole of the car, whatever. My point is that the last reward is a very cool livery that does break a little bit the monotony of one single color with very little accents in the colors in general, so I absolutely need to get that thing. It's not that I want, I need it. I need it in my life. So yes, that's why I'm gonna be aiming to do a full completion of this event, even though that's gonna represent spending still a bunch. Well, I already spent a bunch of tokens. I already spent like over 1,000 in skipping the conditions for, as I mentioned earlier, for the Lotus Emira and the Koenigsegg CC850. But now I'm also gonna have to spend some vouchers into skipping the next set of conditions for the CC850. Good thing that I do have some vouchers thanks to the mega sale of currencies that I got like a month ago or so. So yes, that kind of worked. So, right, again, same thing. A card that is triple boosted is going to destroy me, but under ranked and unboosted, I can beat them. Make of that what you will. Again, I don't expect this card to do anything good in multiplayer. At stock, almost no card can do it, so this is not an exception to that rule. Now, as far as how am I going to deal with the upgrading of this card, I have quite a bit of direct upgrades for Class S, thanks to the purchases that I've done in the relay offer, which, by the way, well, right now I don't have it anymore because obviously I already bought it and all of that stuff. But if you don't have the relay offers, I did ask Gameloft and they told me that indeed some people were not going to have the relay offer simply because they're in the testing phase. So some people had it, some people didn't. I had it and I made the most out of it. But hopefully for anybody that didn't have it or don't have it and want to make those purchases, hopefully that's gonna show up for you later. But as I was saying, I have a lot of direct upgrades for this car, well, for Class S, but I'm very what's the word? I can think of the word. Like greedy. I'm not greedy, but I just don't like spending my resources like that. So it's not that I want to spend 40 direct upgrades right away, even though I have 102 for now, although I've been spending a couple here and there. But no, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna upgrade with resources, with fusion coins and parts and all of that for a decent bunch of this car, and then later I will use direct upgrades to finish upgrading it. And actually that reminds me that I haven't claimed my 500,000 from this thing. I need to claim a bunch of things in here before it times out. There's still like a week before the whole thing times out, but hey, I want to claim this. And also I think there's some of the creator links that I haven't claimed, so that's some more fusion coins that I need to get. But anyway, yes, so that is why I've been saving a lot of resources for a long time, precisely so that whenever I need to spend them in a pinch, that's when I'm gonna do it. And actually, how about we do that for this car right now? I think the way that I'm gonna handle this is to upgrade any stat to 7, to level 7 with resources, and I'll use 3 direct upgrades per stat to finish it up. Now, as far as how am I gonna upgrade this thing, I actually want to start with the exhaust because, well, as I explained before, the exhaust upgrades is gonna increase your acceleration and nitro. Acceleration is good for obvious reason, and then nitro because of the extra speed that you're gonna get without being too expensive on the points that you're spending. So here's what we're gonna do. I have 33 million, so I'm not super worried right now of running out of them. I could literally just pro this car and I will still have a lot of fusion coins, but hey. So let's do a couple of upgrades over here. The next bracket that I should aim for, obviously, would be the 1320. So let's see if we can get it somewhere over there. So what I want to do is actually, I don't know if I have enough parts for this, but I want to completely upgrade this section, the exhaust. So let me take it to... all right, so let me do a little more. And I have a bunch of these kits, obviously, because I have gotten them through the special event itself, so that is kind of convenient. So like I said, I'm gonna do up to level 7 with resources, and then I'll use some direct upgrades. So just like that, thanks to saving a lot of resources for a very long time, now I have taken this to 10. And yeah, that took me to 1302, so that means that I still have about... what, 20, exactly 20 points to work with. Now I'm gonna go for suspension because I believe that there's a tune to be had if I upgrade this in a particular way. So yeah, let's wait, was it suspension or was it tires? If I go for suspension, I will go for speed. The handling is not that important, it's just trying to increase the speed. So I'm gonna go for this, and if this works, I'm gonna do a big shout out because reasons. All right, and did it work? It absolutely works. All right. Big shout out to Invalid User for figuring out. He has done some crazy math that I don't understand in order to figure out how tunes for cars would work. And he figured out that this would be a tune where it's 04010, and there you go. That is a tune for 1318. So I cannot upgrade anything else at the moment, otherwise I would make it go over. But I'm curious, so let's check it out. Oh, and by the way, before I jump into multiplayer, again, these are the colors available for the car. So the green looks pretty dope because, well, it's very British. Then we got blue, the silver, some really nice colors, but just look at this thing. Oh, I need it in my life. Look at that. while the wing is pretty much the same color as the body, the additional orange accents, oh man, this makes it look so good. But since I don't own it for the time being, let's leave it at blue and let's go into a race. Alright, I do expect to find some more people triple boosted over here, and then again we're in a track that you know that I really like, in spite of the fact that just about everybody hates it, but maybe that's why I like it, because I get some good results. Whatever, my point is that I do expect to see some more competition over here, because I think most of the people that go unboosted in Class D tend to go in the lower ranks. It seems that this is the rank of people using more boosters or boosters more often. How true is that? I don't know. Alright, well, right out of the gate, acceleration, it was pretty decent, I would say. I was able to keep my pole position, at least for now, but the rest remains to be seen. Alright, so I don't know what's behind me, but it sounds like it's getting closer. Oh, no, wait a second, maybe he just drifted badly, because no, I'm looking at the minimap. He's catching up, and I'm running out of nitro. Ah, my nitro is terrible. Oh, it was the, what is that? The something special edition. The one that used to be ridiculously fast from what I understand. Oh boy. Alright. So it does seem that the nitro on this car is gonna be one of its weak points, or that's what it looks like to me right now. I don't know. Maybe I'm just judging it wrong, because I'm expecting more of the performance of a Class S car. Not that the nitro duration changes, but you know, nitro that lasts, say, 17 seconds, it's gonna take you much... Oh, I'm so sorry, buddy! Oh, I'm so sorry! Wait, oh, wow, he respawned over there? Didn't know that could happen. Anyway, sorry, buddy, damn it, to knock you down. But yeah, so nitro that lasts 17 seconds, with a Class S is gonna take you very, very far. 17 seconds worth of nitro in a Class D car, it's gonna take you not so far. So maybe that's why I'm considering it like, oh, it feels like trash, but maybe it isn't. I don't know. But hey, that's gonna be a W with my beauty. Huh. All right, let's try another one. Let's figure out if this was just a fluke or what was going on. But all right, yeah, so the SLK was triple boosted, the rest was unboosted or underranked. Okay, still didn't learn a whole lot then. Well, it took forever for this match to actually start. Apparently being so, but I mean, yeah, it's kind of late in the season. We're past the halfway point, so I imagine a lot of people that are actively playing are playing in the higher leagues. Either way, the race has started, so that's something. So let's see how the car performs. So triple tap definitely seems like not a great thing to do with this car, because holy moly, I think the perfect nitro, it's decent, but the triple tap just completely drains all of your nitro. Okay, so somehow I knocked him down, despite that he was the one who crashed onto me. So I take no responsibility for it. I shall not even apologize if you try to hit me. Well, that's on you, buddy. It was a countach though. It makes me feel a little bit bad, because I don't like, you know, destroying Lambos, but you know, it happens sometimes. It's fine. What can I say? Oh, I think he quit the race. Is that the guy that wrecked himself on me and somehow made it count as a knockdown for? I have no idea. Oh well. I would say about this tune, it works. But again, I think I need to do at least another race where I don't focus so hard on triple tap right away, because going on the triple tap for the acceleration at the start of the race just drained my nitro so much that it made me worry, and I started worrying too much about the nitro, and next thing you know, I'm far behind. But I don't know if that's just an effect of me in my mismanagement of nitro, or simply because the car doesn't have what it needs to stay in front. And then again, it's understandable. As I explained a bunch of times, normally any car that you MP tune for the brackets that are the farthest away from its natural pro bracket are gonna perform the worst. The closer you get to its natural pro bracket is gonna perform better. Meaning that this car being an 1860 car, probably the best tune, it will be the one for 1772. And MP tune, I mean, obviously it's gonna perform best at pro, but you know what I'm saying. All right, another second place. What happened there? Was anybody triple boosted? No, the countach was the guy that disconnected but fully unboosted. So yeah, apparently I can only beat people who are unboosted. All right, understood.
1 hour later.
Well, after waiting for a while, I could not find another race to do. The lobbies were not filling up and I became desperate, so it's fine. Don't worry, I will continue testing this car on my side, and I'll let you know in the next video what was the general performance of this thing in this MP tune, but at least now you've seen what are the stats. Now, just real quick, what I wanted to explain, I was saying in the previous race, is the whole thing about the ranks. Again, the maximum rank of this car is obviously 1860, and this is pretty much the second MP tune that is as far away as possible from the pro rank, meaning the farthest one was 1230. This is the next one, so this is slightly better. Then 1410 is going to be a little bit better than this. 1500 is going to be a little bit better than that, so on and so forth, until you get to 1770, in which if you do a good MP tune, it's probably going to be the best performer MP tune. So yes, just wanted to quickly explain that. I don't know if that makes sense. I hope that it does. Now, why don't you let me know in the comments again if you want to see more videos on me doing the MP tunes for this car, or instead I just do them all on my side and I just report back to you what happened there. I think it will be more entertaining to see different videos on this, but I don't know, maybe you'll get tired of seeing videos on the Brabham. You're gonna have to let me know. And speaking of comments, if you want to get a heart and a pin, you're gonna need to leave me the key phrase. But before I tell you what it is, I want to quickly address one point that was brought to my attention, that someone in at least one occasion posted a whatever comment really early after the video was posted, and then later edited that comment to have the key phrase. Now this is kind of tricky because when I come back to the video to see who was the first person to post them and I sort the comments chronologically, that's gonna be the first comment that shows up. That's, oh, that was the first person to post it. But because it's edited, well, that at this point now is gonna disqualify those comments, precisely because of that scenario in which maybe you posted first after 3 seconds of the video was posted, and then after an hour you're gonna edit it to put the key phrase. Well, someone else actually watched the whole video and post the key phrase naturally or in a legit way. So yeah, that's why from here onwards I'm no longer gonna pin comments that are edited, just FYI. But again, if you wanna get the pin in the heart, the key phrase for today is big wing equals big win. Again, big wing equals big win. First person to post it gets the heart, the pin, so long as it's not edited, and anybody else that posted afterwards is gonna get a heart. But yeah, there we go. I just wanted to make a video on unlocking this beauty and testing a little bit of MP tunes. And again, let me know if you want to see some more of that. But in the meantime, why don't you check this video when I reviewed the entirety of the special event, and maybe this other video about Asphalt 9, I believe. But that's all for now. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care and stay safe. Bye-bye.